Good morning. It is, yeah, okay, my mixer's working. It is 7:01 a.m. on Saturday, February 14th, 2015, Valentine's Day. Um, I just got up. I'm Christiana Ellis. This is 5 more minutes. Most of the time when I do these, I am as up as I'm going to be in a given day. But today I am definitely going back to bed after I do this. I wouldn't be up yet right now at all, except that I have a little dog who needed to go outside. I was up later than usual because last night, after a full day of work, I did go over to BosKone, which is a science fiction convention here in the Boston area. It's actually held at the same hotel as Aricia, which was a few weeks ago, but it's a very different con. It's smaller, run by different people, more literary focused. Oh boy. Okay, so it was fun. I had a good time at it, although it's this weird, slightly doomed feeling because Boston is expecting another blizzard starting Saturday evening and into Sunday. They've announced already that the buses and subways and everything will be closed all day on Sunday, which probably means that I won't be going to the con on Sunday when I ordinarily would have. That's kind of a bummer. And so there's a whole lot of, dread related because the con, you have the combination of people who are from out of town but staying at the hotel where the convention is. So they don't have to go anywhere during, but they might be worried about their flight home or something, as opposed to the people who live in town but are not staying at the hotel like me, where I don't have to worry about not being able to get home, but I do have to get to the hotel, and it's too far to walk, especially if the reason you're walking is because the subway is shut down because there's a blizzard. So anyway, the con so far is fun. I didn't do a whole lot except to reconnect with my good friend Murray Lafferty, who I used to see all the time when I lived down in North Carolina, but not so much anymore. Especially, like, even one of the great things about cons is the opportunity to, connect with people that you usually only see online. But like, even with cons, Mur and I have been going to different sets of cons in a lot of cases lately, and so I haven't even always seen her when I go to those. She's great, so I was very happy to reconnect with her. She and I had a good conversation, and I had all sorts of other good conversations too, including one with the guy. I'm blanking on his name at the moment. I did just get up. I mentioned that, right? He told a really cool story about how he is currently unofficially the record holder for fastest time to visit all of the MBTA stops. That is the subways and the train lines in the Boston metro area. The fastest to visit all of them while using only MBTA run transportation. And given that all of the different lines kind of crisscross and double back and they're spread out, all over the place, the idea of figuring out the most efficient way to visit each of them in the shortest amount of time becomes an interesting question, because, for example, if you've ridden one line out to the end of that line, is it more efficient to travel by bus to the next end of the line and then ride it back into the center, or to simply ride your own line back into the center and then cross over, change trains? It is just one of those things that is so spectacularly useless and so obviously fun at the same time. I don't remember if I talked about it on here, but my friend Mike, who I podcast with frequently, recently trained to run a marathon, and he was very proud of that accomplishment, and no question that he should be. But this sort of thing is just so nerdy that I just sort of feel like it's more like the thing that I would do, except that I'm also too lazy to do that. And there was also the element of like, well, why are you only the unofficial record holder instead of the official record holder? And he's like, well, nobody really cares that much. Anyway, I'm gonna finish it for today. Remember, you can find all my stuff at christianaellis.com, and I'll see you tomorrow for 5 more minutes.